Hi, my name is Laura Ramos, and I am here to tell you that I think our cities are in real danger. So I'm inviting you to join the campaign to preserve our modern city. I was in Los Angeles about a month ago, and it was about 10:30 at night, and we said, what better to do than go for Korean barbecue? And this is Park's Barbecue in Koreatown that I believe is the best ever that I've had, but I haven't been to Korea, so I don't know. And I am a huge TV watcher. I will watch just about everything. And my coworkers were like, why are you not watching this? Why are you not watching Battlestar Galactica? And then we got into this long talk on Cylons, and that's where I start to shut my brain off and say, I don't really care. But then it occurred to me that I've seen Cylons before, and there are these. These are children who are currently born with chips in their heads. They are baby robots. Robots have come true. We have created them. And that's why we're in trouble. We are in trouble because we are turning into robots. We are no longer going to be humans. And if you're not sure about it, you are plugged into the mainframe every time you put on an Apple headphone. We see it every single day. You check out, you don't even see the city around you. So if you're not convinced that we are robots, we are actually, I'm telling you now, we are in a post-apocalyptic society, but it doesn't look the way that you thought it was going to. It is not children of men. We are in this world right now, and our cities are basically over unless we turn the tide. And if you're really not sure, I don't think Steve Jobs wants his legacy to be the making of Edward 40 hands, but really Edward like iPod hands or iPhone hands. So I think we can still have a chance to turn things around. And if you're not really sure, if you're sort of frantically Googling, how do we reverse this? What I'm saying is that our Mona Lisa is actually our cities. Our cities are these incredible works of art. They're so complex, they're so intricate. We can pretty much get whatever we want in our cities. And I would really like my city, my current home city, to stay that way. I can get anything I need in San Francisco, but I'm really scared that that might not be the case because we are sort of destroying it by walking around as if we are robots. So you might be scared, you might be Googling, how do you reverse an apocalypse? Well, Google can't tell you the answer because Google is a giant robot, in case you weren't sure. Robots can't empathize the way that humans can. Nothing else cares the way that humans can. And so I think for us to have really thriving cities, we need 3 points of engagement. Us, our citizens, our environments, and our businesses. So no two cities are the same. Try wearing plaid in Miami. It is a horrible mistake. And likewise, if you wear skimpy clothes in Seattle, you're in trouble. But humans make the difference in our cities, and we need to come out and really encourage our cities. And if you saw the World Series parade in San Francisco, what an incredible display of human engagement in a city. And so, what's the answer? And so what I'm saying here for all of us who are in the media, we have a first-level priority to preserve our cities. The first thing is we actually need to be able to answer to our citizens, to our readers, is there anything going on? I heard this in a research interview that we did in Poughkeepsie where they're not sure if the Poughkeepsie Journal is going to answer the question, why did this fire truck stream down the street? You won't find the answer in any of the Poughkeepsie Journal outlets. In St. Cloud, Minnesota, they're worried that they only can have medium fun. They are not sure how they can have real, hardcore, real fun. And that's really depressing because the St. Cloud Times should be able to answer the question. And finally, we used to be able to have clippings. And to our Upworthy colleagues' point, it's not the same when you see a picture in Facebook as when you got to clip it out and your grandma pulled it out 3 months later to say, oh, isn't this my child? Isn't how awesome this is? But as individuals, what I'm encouraging you is to start 3 more things. Forget your phone Sundays. Leave your phone at home. See what happens when you're not tracking your Google Blue Dot along the way. Ask people for directions. Use a map. Love your Merchant Mondays. This is Vincent from Taste Tea in San Francisco. I went up to him and said, I love your store. And he said, do you want to know about my Chinese tea? I'm going to show you. And that created such a connection that I'm never going to forget. And Vincent's like, I'm so glad you're here. And finally, if you're not doing something to love your city Thursday, you're in trouble. We are personally responsible for making sure that our cities live and thrive, and we have to do that by unplugging. And if you are a Justin Timberlake fan, it is about bringing analog back. So analog is the new sexy. So I'm encouraging you to join my campaign to preserve the cities that I love. I love cities. I hope you do too. Thank you very much.